just call me a sketty nerd?
Hi guys. That's how we start it.
Sorry, I heard someone go sketty nerd. I'm like, what the hell is a sketty nerd?
No, it shouldn't have said it all.
Oh, beans.
Ah, beans.
Oh, beans.
Beans.
Oh, beans.
All right.
Oh my god, I found a die that's significantly smaller than the other one.
Any dice.
All right. So I'm just making sure the volume's good. I have moved my mic closer. Oh, purdy.
It's a D20. It's a tiny
That's so
D20.
baby.
All right.
Look at that.
I have I pulled my mic closer because last session it was my audio was quieter than everyone else's, which was annoying.
It was.
And I realized it's because I think my mic was pretty far away. So it's
You
right.
gotta kiss it.
Fucking.
Gotta just in your mouth.
Put the mic in your mouth.
We get a tiny lav microphone and just stick it in there.
useless fucking twink.
Yeah. That's what. Yep. We're starting off strong.
Hey,
We're gonna die
Jason.
today.
Hey Jason.
The chat
Becky
loves your.
loves your hat.
Yes, Becky loves your
Thank
hat.
you. We were talking about bucket hats all day, so to honor the bucket hat, I put it on my head.
Apparently, you're only allowed to wear it if you use the Squidward Tentacles cologne.
Apparently.
I'm not gonna use the Squidward Tentacles cologne, by the way. So that's out.
God.
That's too damn bad. I'm wearing it anyway.
All right, everyone, we have our first hydrate or dihydrate. So
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm ready to die. So. Please don't choke.
all right.
What?
Huh?
I'm ready to die.
And then to
Wow.
me, and then to me, just please don't die.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, well, hold on. Why is it making noise? I told Streamlabs.
Sorry.
Sorry,
listen to me.
Streamlabs shouldn't be making
We're
that.
To flip all of my dice the right way.
Why is it there?
Where are you?
There.
I have a ritual,
There.
and I follow this ritual.
There.
I mean, I do too.
Nice.
I pre-roll all of my d20s to see
hopefully
which
that's good.
ones want to roll well. I do
Alright.
too.
I rub them on Matt, Marisha, and Sam's signatures, and then I put all of the ones up in the air.
Yep. All right. Hopefully.
I didn't rub my dice today, so we're fucked.
Oh.
Fucked anyways, let's be real.
So hopefully, Streamlabs. If Streamlabs makes noise, hopefully it doesn't pick up on the stream. Because I did mute it. So hopefully if it makes sound, it does it because of Streamlabs and I hear it, but y'all don't. Crossing fingers. So
Pretend I'm making the noises.
It's just Jason.
Jason starts doing Foley out of nowhere.
Yeah. Just like I'm making horse noises, and there's no horse around.
No.
Nowhere near us.
You think if horses
Coconuts?
die, they go to Nexilis?
Coconuts.
God.
No, there's no animals, remember?
But what
Ashley
if
was
one
on the
showed
hunt
up?
for frogs the first session.
But what if one shows up? What if it's a
I would be so
horseman?
happy.
Sorry, don't listen to me. Let's just keep going.
I was legitimately thinking
Jason-
about how a centaur would do in Welcome to Nexilis. So like,
Right? Just step on Roger, and then you're fine.
Thank God. All right. So everyone, welcome to Nexilis.
Hello.
I am impressed that we are getting to this part of the stream this early. But we got on our call early to get the laughs out. So
Didn't work.
didn't work.
That's up.
But you know what?
God.
It's fine. So, some updates for everyone. Fun fact, Nessa.
That's what I was reacting to. Sorry.
Well, here's the thing. A Dragonborn got in, and that's not, like, human. So, maybe the centaur...
But a centaur is part human.
See? So, maybe the rest of it would be, like, human by proxy.
We've also established that I'm cattle. So
Yeah.
Proxy!
like, oh god, they're gonna eat me.
Ah.
They've been so hungry for the beef that they're gonna
who
eat
wants a burger?
Oh my god. Everyone in Nexilis has been craving beef for so long that Magna shows up and they're like,
Magnus shows up, just head turn.
you think we can pull a Donner?
Fuck!
sorry. I
That's
watched
it, guys. We're not streaming
It's
tonight.
8:37.
Goodbye.
I watched a video about the Donner Party today. So hi.
You've
Um,
all been
8:37,
fucking
we
weird
ended the
today.
stream.
That's weird.
I need to send you music about this.
I haven't been. I've just been looking at gravy and
by the
soup
way.
hats. That's all I've
That's
done
not
today.
weird.
Okay, so newsflash for everyone in the chat: all of the players leveled up in between sessions.
Yeah, we did.
So everyone is now level
level
6. So they have leveled up after the adventures of the combat. So how it's going to work is I don't do experience points. I kind of just like,
You do experiences.
Yes.
I
You
get
do
it.
milestone.
yes, milestones. So whenever I feel y'all have done enough and it makes
No,
sense.
we've done enough already.
You've done enough.
when you feel like when I feel like it would make sense for you guys to level up, I'll level you up. So yeah. So they got some new tricks, some new spells, higher health points. It's great.
I got expertise.
I stink.
I'm a stinky boy.
Literally, I got, was it noxious aura?
Oh, that's a thing you can turn on and off, right?
That do.
We'll see, I guess.
I don't know. You just
Something.
you stink a little, and people can't do shit when they're around you.
Stink a little.
It's like Yakuza 7 when you're getting CPR from Nanda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
That's what it is.
Unrelated
Not important.
to anything.
Sorry.
So,
I think it was. We were talking. Sorry, never mind. We were leveling up. That's okay.
it was before the stream. So, everyone has leveled up and we are ready to get started.
Oh shit, man.
Nanba, that's it. Nanba. All right.
God, that's my son. Okay, keep going.
So, everyone, please be warned that this series does contain some heavy
Hit my hand.
shit,
We started stream. I hit my hand again.
which is Nexilis contains themes of death of children and adults, violence, manipulation and abuse, necromancy, pandemics, murder, psychiatric malpractice, military themes and war, PTSD and combat, and more probably.
Definitely.
But
Absolutely.
mind control, yeah, but that needs to be added. Shit. Okay, that should have been added first. But anyway. And various little notifications will go on through the chat. Please feel free to be active in the chat. If you want to live tweet this or post any art you make, please use the hashtag welcome to Nexilis. I know various people will be, so that's good.
Ashley will be.
Ashley will be because Ashley's
they've already
champ.
started.
Ashley is actually at our house today instead of in their neck of the woods. Ashley is actually in Cecil's room right now. So yay!
Hello, Ashley.
So all right.
I've already
Recap.
tweeted 6 times.
Recap for anyone. Let's see. You all woke up. 2 of you had actually not nightmares, and one of you did have a death dream. So, oops.
Whoops.
Let's see.
Oopsies.
Oh,
It was
man. You all woke up. Thespis delivered you all clean clothes. After Thespis had stayed the night with Cora.
my love.
And you all went downstairs, had breakfast, and Magna ended up going to Amir's bakery just in time to see a conversation between Amir and Gideon, which not good. Gideon clearly was in Amir's head, and then there was a bit of a confrontation verbally. Magna intervened, and it was okay. Magna spent some time with Amir, and then went back for you all to be taken to the sauna by the Dwyers. So you all
Hell yeah.
went to go see the magic. You all finally got baths and showers.
Great. Cora was so happy.
Stinky.
You all
Stinky.
you all were really ripe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It was a little unfortunate.
You all got washed up. Magna was mesmerized by Walter's knowledge of
hour-long
machines.
conversation.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it was great. That
No,
was
it was
that
so
was so
good.
good.
Got really excited about showers and swim trunks.
It was so good.
Magic.
Yes.
Magic pants?
You all then went back to the tavern. Ivor, you got a painting kit from Thespis and snuck upstairs to no,
Cora
Cora
did,
did, sorry.
not Ivor.
Cora got a painting kit from Thespis, went upstairs, started working on a present for Beckett because her birthday's coming up. And then Ivor and Magna remained downstairs and finally, after 4 sessions, met the town mayor, Roger.
Regrets.
Which how would you guys say that went?
Regrets.
That's pretty self-explanatory, honestly.
Yeah,
Well.
I meant it when I said it the first time. Regret.
So
Fear
finally
and regret.
finally met Roger. And that was interesting. You all realized that he has the ability to pause time, and you're not sure what else he can do. You all had a bit of a
Threaten a mirror.
yeah. Then he threatened Amir.
He sure did.
That's why we have to kill him.
Wallace checked in on you guys. Wallace got worried. Wallace then went and got
Hands.
Amir, brought Amir to you. Amir promised Ivor after Magna walked away. Amir promised Ivor that he would attempt a greater restoration on himself at some point.
You know,
So-
that didn't go well.
Well, he also didn't try yet.
He didn't have the option
It was
to
going to
try.
be a little while until he could try it.
Yeah,
Probably.
So
a little bit.
then Amir made Ivor hold on to his medical bag to try and offer her some comfort, and then went. And then Cora came downstairs. Cora checked on Magna.
Magna.
Had a sweet conversation. Magna still wasn't ready to come downstairs, so Cora joined Ivor and Wallace and Dimitri and Thespis downstairs. Everyone kind of started going back to their own things, and then monsters attacked. The fight was brutal. Backup had to be called. The Dwyers got messed up. Many people got messed up. Amir got fucked up.
Targeted.
Amir got
died.
targeted. Amir almost died. So you all went and did your various parts to rescue Amir, and he is now safe in what was Ivor and Cora's bed, which is now his bed. He is sleeping at the inn. Other important things, Thespis and Cora had a bit of a moment because of trauma.
Yeah.
The
Hell of a one.
Dwyers and Ivor had a bit of a situation. You guys realized that the Dwyers have a combat mode, which is not comfy to be around.
No.
But Ivor and Winter had a moment, and then a kiss.
Gay panic.
In gay panic,
Panic.
Scandalous.
Ivor kissed Winter,
Wow.
and so they're kind of a thing.
Sort of.
And after that, Magna, you had some time with Amir, Birin, and Dimitri. You had a conversation with Birin about Gideon, and Amir, and that kind of is...
Two nut buttons were pushed.
2 nut buttons were
Yeah.
pushed, one because of
Two.
Amir and one because of Birin.
2 last session.
2 of them.
Let's see if we can do better this time. Come on, guys.
Now we just need the nut
Oh, it's
button
ready.
on
I have it
Dimitri.
in my hand.
I have it next to me.
Next up is Dimitri. I gotta find a way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They all need to be
Full polycule.
checked off.
gotta get the whole polycule.
Mhm.
Then
So-
you can be friends.
Oh,
Then you
yeah,
and Dimitri
right.
can be friends.
Yeah. Right.
So that's basically what you missed on Glee. That is basically what happened last session. So, where we begin is the dreams.
Yay.
Let's roll.
So excited.
Let's roll. Cora.
Me?
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
I will say Cora did eventually fall asleep the night before and head in Thespis' lap.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Because I forgot to mention that at the end of the last session.
Yeah. So you fell asleep
With
with
the
your
shadow
hand.
puppets
Yeah, as
that
Thespis
they
was
were
doing.
cheating on.
Yeah, Thespis was definitely using their magic to make them a lot more elaborate than any hands could. But it was fun. You fell asleep with your head in Thespis' lap. You don't, obviously, you clearly don't remember what happened after that. And then you dream. You dream that you are in a scuffle in a back city alley. It is, you are hand to hand against some people. You are getting flanked by a group. And you realize that you are not alone on your side of the fight. In your corner, fighting alongside you is Claudius.
Called it.
You are fighting against a group alongside Claudius, and it seems to not be going in your favor. And you can tell that especially Claudius isn't appearing to be as combat-oriented. As well, you know, I'm assuming you are aware that you are Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured it out pretty fast.
Yeah. Richard is clearly far more combat-oriented than Claudius was. And during the fight, during the scuffle, you eventually hear a shout, Claudius. And you turn your head mid-swing, left hand, a punch hits as you look over, and Claudius has been grabbed by his long, dark hair and pulled back. And you can tell that his face, you've known that something was a little weird about them, but you see long fangs, dark, spreading shadows across his face, and you see him summoning power in a more vampiric form to defend himself against what you can assume to be monster hunters. But he's not a fighter, and he's been trapped.
Stop it. Stop doing that to me. Stop using that phrase, Casper. We're gonna fight.
After he's grabbed, to stop him from flailing, one of the hunters grabs a stake and in the chest. And Claudius isn't dead, but he's not moving. He can't fight back now. And it's at about this point that you feel a guttural scream of rage come from your own throat. You go to move towards, and just as you're about to get to him, a blade, clean cut, Claudius's head falls to the ground. And Richard, the scream that leaves him is no longer rage, but it is panic. It hurts your throat. Your eyes start to burn. You see the fuzz of tears, and you realize you're not crying tears like you would. You're crying tears of blood. You can see smoke coming from your mouth and your nose, and you look down and your skin is starting to tint as you've just unleashed. You have unleashed a rage from within your chest. And just at about that time, you're about to lunge. You feel a pierce through your back. And everything goes ice cold. And you can't move. And a man kind of walks around and looks you in the face. Nothing more than a monster. You know, you should thank us for putting you out of your misery. But you can't exactly do that right now. You'll join your friend. No problem. And then another blade is lifted to Richard's throat. Before he is also decapitated. Before he could defend or avenge his friend.
Oh, I already loved Richard. Don't do this to me. I really love Richard. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's what I feel about that. Fuck you.
So you now know how Richard and Claudius died. Killed by vampire slayers.
Love that. I love knowing that. I love the weight of that information that Cora now has to deal with and process. Thanks. She's not okay. She doesn't need more shit.
Oh, sorry, I rolled the same number again. All right, let's try this again.
Another dream for you.
Me again. Let's go.
You get another one.
Magna.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Magna. You fell asleep watching over a mirror. The shifts had changed, and you fell asleep just thinking, worried if Amir would wake up. And your dream starts, and it's a light, sunny day. You can hear birds. You haven't heard birds since you got here. You haven't heard birds in a long time. You also haven't felt the sun in a long time. But in this memory, it feels very familiar, very comfortable. You also realize that you are not walking. You are actually dangling from a tree from a rope trap.
Shit.
And there is a mixture of confusion and concern and embarrassment more than anything else. Because you realize that you're kind of alone out here. You triggered an abandoned trap. And And as you see the hands and you hear muttering, you soon recognize the voice. I have been on these paths 100 times, and this really needs to be how I... And you look and you see that you are in full clerical robe. You are stuck in this trap with a full bag. Your staff is jabbing into your back.
Boy. Sweet angel boy.
And you hear a voice. Another familiar voice. A woman's voice. Can I help you? And Amir looks down and you see Birin.
Oh my god!
What is this Disney bullshit?
No! Let's fucking go!
Blessed be the bucket hat for providing me with this knowledge.
So now you have to wear this every session.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I need to find outfits that match it.
So,
Got it now.
you see Birin. Full armor. She looks a little younger. Scales more fully colored red. Eyes more vibrant. And, she's giving a confused smile. So do you need help down from there? Just, yes, please. I would greatly appreciate a little bit of assistance here. Tugs on it. And before she can even start to reach up, you hear a loud... I'm not whistling. You hear a loud wolf whistle. And Amir looks up and you see some bandits coming down the side of the road.
Oh god.
This is some Ella Enchanted fucking bullshit. Oh my god.
Some bandits come down the road. It's like, hey, back off, it's ours. She turns around, rolling a priest, really? You think that's a good idea, to mug a priest? And it's just, don't really use the term priest, more of a cleric, there's a bit of a difference. And and then looks back to the bandits. The bandits draw their weapons. Birin draws that recognizable battle axe. Kind of thunks it on her shoulders against the armor. Boys, I don't really think you want to do this. This might not be a good day for you. They seem to not heed her warning. And you can tell by the way that the struggling against the rope has stopped in the focus. You can tell that Amir was immediately smitten. Just watching Birin wreck these bandits.
Understandably so.
You see him pull out, and you see in his vision, it's that same ceremonial knife that Amir had used to defend himself the night prior. And he pulls it out, and he's cutting the rope. And at about the time the fight ended, Amir thunk onto the ground from the tree. And he's laying on his back, and you see that your vision kind of stars a little bit and then comes back because you just knocked the wind out of yourself. And then the dragonborn woman kind of looks over and makes eye contact with you. Why don't I walk you to your next destination, cleric?
Having it not in the camera view when you do that is so much more powerful.
I was picking it up as you were talking. I was like, I'm gonna need this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
I'm
that.
gonna need it.
You see a armored and clawed hand reach out and help you up. It's like, and
Sorry.
What's your name? Cleric. And she still has a smile, and Amir says, Amir. And yours? It's like, Birin. Pleasure to meet you. The pleasure's all mine. And then you walk through the trees.
God, he was in love with her from the start. That's so good.
And that is the simplest of your dreams. Meg.
Not sad for once. Holy shit.
I'm just slamming my hand on the button.
So,
Excuse me.
that is... Oh,
Jesus.
are you guys good?
There's someone outside with the squeaky cart in goddamn existence.
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck? Oh, Freya's outside. Hello? Can I
Oh, I made
Can you
Nessa
hear
mad.
that?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just gonna
Freya's outside,
get
Jenny.
gotten.
Wait.
I don't know. Oh no, that's Rachel. I couldn't read. I'm illiterate. But Rachel's gonna get it.
Illiterate.
God.
Fine. Well, here's another one just to make it work. There you go.
Is the squeaking done?
No.
Oh.
I don't know.
I can't hear it. I don't hear a squeaking.
I'm glad
But
that's
we
not picking
can.
up because it was
We
monstrously
can.
loud.
I could kind of hear it through
It's
Chelsea's.
the squeakiest goddamn cart in existence, I swear.
Oof.
The
So,
cat that we take care of is outside, though, so that's fine.
let the cat
think
scare
it's
them off.
done.
Okay.
She can't do
Maybe
shit.
Stop moving it.
Because it is your turn, Jenny.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Suffer.
So, Ivor,
Yeah.
you
What?
you dream.
Tangy.
You dream that you are standing in front of a you're standing in front of a crowd. You realize that you're on a stage. Well, not a stage. You realize as you look down, your hands are tied.
Oh god.
You're standing on a gallows.
What is oh
Fuck.
god.
And you hear a voice, and you see all the people in front of you are very angry at you. And all you feel is guilt. All you feel is you know that this is what you deserve. As you're standing there, you feel the rope around your neck. As you're standing, and a person calls out, "You understand the charges?" Yes. It's a voice you recognize, but you don't know from where. You accept your punishment. Yes. Cleric Mikhail of the Tempest Domain, you have been sentenced to
Knew it.
death for your crimes.
I knew it.
And you just see, looks over the crowd. I didn't mean to. But I accept my punishment. And just closes their eyes. And with closed eyes, you hear something drop from beneath them. You feel your weight drop. And then nothing.
Fuck. What did he do? None.
Just too cool for school.
They were overcome by his power.
Yeah, it was just too awesome.
Just
Too
too cool.
amazing.
It's too.
It's like, listen, I didn't mean to be this cool. I just, fucking can't help
I
it.
accept the charges
Damn.
though. Like
I'm just
thanks.
too cool. I'll take it.
So no,
I'm
they,
Like
so
this.
sorry for ruining that.
Yes.
I like this.
they were executed.
It's us trying to cope, okay? We're trying to cope.
Really is.
That's what this is.
Fuck.
So, those are your dreams.
Couldn't have had a nice dream.
You had one last night.
Yeah, it can't be too nice all the time.
It wasn't even that nice because it's like, oh, and by the way,
It was until I
last
said the thing
time-
at the
Last
end.
free thought that he had before escape. Get fucked.
Yeah. So,
Great. Great.
y'all have gone through most of the deaths.
Oh, fun.
So, that is your dreams. We're gonna start with. Well, let's start in the order that the dreams occurred. So, Cora, you 1st. You wake up, and you realize you feel a warmth around you. You realize that you're snuggled into the blanket. Your head is now on a pillow instead of Thespis's lap. And you kind of come to, and you realize that the warmth is Thespis spooning you. They are still sound asleep when you wake up.
That's so good. Cora probably because she didn't enjoy any of the other death dreams, but this one especially because she saw two. It wasn't just one, it was two of them. And she already isn't okay to begin with, so she probably just turns over and just kind of stays in that because she's like, ah.
Yeah. You
Not okay.
turn back around to face Thespis, kind of nuzzle into them, and that's kind of enough to, like, morning. It's very like, and like as soon as they see your face, you see them just like kind of immediately sober up. Just bad dream.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't need to talk about it if you don't want to, but
Because Richard's and Claudius.
yeah. And they kind of start rubbing your back, arms still around you as they're rubbing your back.
So good. How do you get used to these?
Yeah. It takes a long time. I've been here 75-ish years. It's taken a while. It's usually the new ones that really hurt. I've kind of gotten to the point now that I've seen them so many times that I know what happens. And I just find comfort in the fact that I can go outside and say hi to them. I can make them smile. And that's what I do. A little harder with Richard and Claudius, mind you, but most of them.
Yeah. I guess that's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
How did you sleep?
Better than you, apparently.
Yeah. Seems.
I had an okay dream. I sometimes miss having my own dreams, but I'll take the good ones. It was Lily's.
Yeah.
It was a school play, so soft spot in my heart.
Of course. Your absolute favorite.
Oh yes, love those ones. I love figuring out which people have been on stage before. So, well, speaking of Lily, we have a big day. We discussed trying to free her.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Ivor mentioned possibly using a greater restoration. My magic isn't as powerful as it used to be, but I know someone who might be able to help.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Who?
Well, if they agree, which they should, Mikhail is a powerful cleric.
No.
And they are also free from Meredith. So I felt that might be our best course of action.
I think so. Yeah.
I would like to ask that you guys are all there, because I don't know what's going to happen. And I think that Lily could do to see as many friendly faces as possible if it works.
We're always going to be there. Always.
I know. And they kind of like move their hand from around you, just like put it on your cheek. I just felt like it was nicer to ask than to assume. You know what they say about assumptions.
I do, yeah. Pretty acutely aware of it.
So, big day. I'll probably need a little bit of time to convince them. They like to help. They want to help. I just think they are kind of rightfully freaked out by the whole Meredith and Roger and everything situation.
Yeah.
And if they can't, and if they don't want to help, I'm never going to force them. I can talk to Hitchwire. I'm sure that he could make something to amplify my magic, but Lily really likes Mikhail. So I think it would work for Mikhail to be there too.
I would agree.
So.
I'm probably gonna go use the showers again since they exist now.
Yeah.
Wait for the others to wake up whenever they do.
Okay.
And then let them know.
Okay. Well, if we weren't having such a busy day, I'd ask if you want company, but I probably should head over to Mikhail's. So maybe tomorrow morning? Okay. And you kind of see like a little bit of pink across their rainbow freckled cheeks. Okay, cool. So, and they kind of sit up, and you see them kind of like run their fingers through their just massive, just wave of curls, and it kind of like organizes it through magic, kind of just fluffs it up a bit. And they stand up, and they kind of crack their neck as they're waking up, and their clothes just change from the nightgown to like a day to day. All right, beat ya. All right, I'm on my way out.
All right.
So, and like before Thespis walks out, she's like, "Hey," they kind of like, "Thank you for last night."
You don't have to thank me.
Well, I'm gonna.
Are you okay?
I will be, and I think that's what's important.
I agree.
And I think so will you. At least if I have anything to say about it.
Appreciate that.
But I'll be back later. I'll ping you.
Okay.
And you see the glitter as they walk out the door. And they shut the door behind them and leave you to get ready for the morning.
Cora's gonna get changed, and before eating or doing anything or talking to the rest of the group, she's just gonna go to the showers.
Okay.
She's so excited.
All right.
She's so pumped.
Yeah. You actually get there fairly early in the morning, and we'll come back to this because this isn't going to be long. But when you get there, you actually see that you are not the only person who has decided to utilize the showers in the morning. You see, with her hair up in a towel and wearing a similar one piece to what you wear, except it has like a slight skirt to it, is Dalavash, as she's just resting.
My girl!
She hears you come in. It's like, oh, good morning. There's plenty of room.
Morning. Thank you.
So you'll get to have some time with Dalabash. But let's get through the rest of everyone's mornings.
Yeah.
Magna.
Oh, poop.
You wake up from your dream. The first good dream you've had since you got here. And you've been getting to know Amir and Biren. And they were on your minds as you fell asleep. So you now know how they met. And you now see where they are now. And you don't know everything that's happened between now and then, except you do know what got them here. But they're still together. And you can tell... sorry, I'm just moving these away from my microphone. I'm not rolling, I swear. I'm just moving them from...
Rolling.
No, I'm just moving them from my mic.
Amir's dead. He failed to make it through the
What?
night.
No.
You wake up. As you're waking up, Birin, who had been watching over Amir last, kind of sees you waking up, and she's, good morning, Magna. How'd you sleep? You certainly deserved it. After the night we had, I'm glad. Now that you're up, I'm actually going to go grab some breakfast for him to have from the bakery. So there's still plenty of pastries left. And I'm sure no one's going to be too terribly upset that we will be eating backstock. They're still good. So if you wouldn't mind just keeping an eye on him until I get back. Perfect.
Oh, no problem.
Blackberry tarts, right?
It's not obvious.
Well, maybe I can just read you. But yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's
yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I love you.
Well, I'll be back with plenty of blackberry tarts.
Thank you.
Of course. And as she walks, as she's like kind of walking around, she kind of gives you like a little pat on the back. Just like a friendly pat on the back, and she walks out. You notice that Dimitri isn't there. He may have, instead of crashing out in the room, when his last duty was relieved, he may have gone elsewhere in the tavern. So you are currently alone with Amir, who seems to be sleeping soundly. He's still breathing. He's
Oh,
you
good.
still
Thank God for that.
you
Thank God.
you still see like little eye
That's what I was worried
movements
about.
of sleep. You can tell that Birin had done her best to clean the blood out, but there's still little flakes left. And you notice that there is like another bowl with washcloth that maybe Biren had been interrupted and wanted to go get the food as soon as you woke up, but
Yeah.
it's kind of where that had been left off.
I mean, I'll finish it.
Okay.
Because he's gross and bloody all over. Fix that.
So Magna, you take one of the washcloths and start to kind of wipe the blood off his face, his neck, the areas that you can see that you can get skin through. As you are gently cleaning him,
Oh, it's gonna be so queer.
as you're gently cleaning him off, you notice that his eyes start, they're closed, but they start to move more, indicating dreaming, more intense dreaming. You hear little mutters, nothing coherent, just mutters. And as he seems to kind of be stirring, you realize that he seems to be having a bad dream.
That's not correct.
Yeah.
You sit and you're trying to figure out, no, this isn't right. Amir says he doesn't dream. Amir said he hasn't dreamed since he got here. You hear him say one thing. Only one thing comes through clearly. A desperate, panicked whimper of Enzo.
This fucking sucks. How dare you?
You know.
How dare you?
Oh shit. That's
How dare you?
why is he having dreams? Why is he seeing a last moment?
He is enduring your final moments, Magna.
Why is he doing that? Why is he
I'm
doing
not,
that?
What the fuck, dude?
Why is he
What the
doing that?
What do you do?
I don't know what to do.
Why is he doing that?
Why is brain broken? Why is this happening?
You, in a
Why
panic,
isn't here?
you realize
Ooh.
that very soon after, like, he kind of turns his head a bit, and then he wakes up. His dream has ended
Oh,
because you died.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, yeah,
He
no, I'm very
looks-
well aware.
He blinks, you see tears in his eyes, and he looks at you, and it's this look of despair, empathy, and he opens his mouth to say something, and you see
Fuck!
the red
Oh,
rings.
that's
And Amir just,
Ooh.
good morning, Magna. Oh, I'm sorry, did I wake you?
So what it sounds like is it doesn't stop them from having the dreams, they just don't remember having them.
Maybe.
Either that or Amir is just really breaking out of it.
Maybe. I mean, we don't know if he ever got around to greater restoration. So between the time that he left and the time that he got to patrol,
Might have.
brain broken. Ooh, I literally don't know if Magna could say anything. He's just kind of like,
Just, Magna, are you okay?
just, I'm just hungry. That's all.
And
Just a little.
you see Amir kind of like cautiously reach out for your hand. And it seems to be that since you seem nervous, he's not sure if he should take it after what happened last night. But he kind of seems to think better of it and kind of just offers you his instead of taking yours.
Oh, Magna's gonna fucking take it instantly. Like, no
No hesitation.
no second guessing about that. What the fuck? Yikes. Well, awesome.
Well, perhaps we could, where's Biren?
She went to get food so that we can have some breakfast.
Oh, that sounds about right. Well, perhaps you would join me for breakfast then? I'm sure she'll get plenty for all of us.
You're not going to, like, get up and go somewhere, are you?
I have a feeling that I wouldn't be allowed to if I wanted to, so I've kind of accepted my fate that I'll be in bed for the day.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
No one's brought that bitch up. Not a single
Sorry.
person.
Oh,
No, definitely not.
don't apologize, it's fine. I would try, but I have a feeling that I have too many people who are going to be adamant about me being bedridden today.
Yeah, sorry.
But I do feel much better. I
Good.
got healed up. I got plenty of rest. And I will now be having some breakfast here soon with wonderful company. So I think I'm doing pretty all right.
Yeah. Sorry, but did you sleep okay last night?
Well, it took me a little while to fall asleep, but once I was out like a light. As I said, I don't really dream since I got here, so it's really much I fall asleep and then I wake up and that's that.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. Just
I
wondering.
have been told I mutter in my sleep, which I guess would indicate that I do sleep, but I used to remember my dreams quite vividly before I came here, and now I just don't. But I guess if I sleep talk, then reason would have it. Still dream.
Yeah. Maybe there's just something on your mind or something. I don't know.
Well, there's a lot on my mind after last night. Gratitude, for one. Thank you, Magna.
No, it's okay.
Well, you still did a lot.
That's true. Look, I'm still really sorry about what happened yesterday.
What?
With just walking away. Like, I just...
I forgave you the moment you let go.
I know.
You don't need to apologize. A lot of people have very adverse reactions to Roger. So, he's a strong personality.
He reminds me a lot of the man I left.
He kind of tightens his grip on your hand a little bit.
He's not Lorenzo, but he's easily one of the worst people I've ever met.
You say Lorenzo's name.
Exactly my point.
And you see Amir seems to like
Couple wrinkles.
think.
Big brain.
Yeah. You see Amir seems to like be thinking as if he's trying to process something. He doesn't say anything, but he seems like that did seem to strike something in his mind.
Okay.
But he doesn't say anything.
Interesting.
Just... What was that, Jenny?
Can't hear
We
you.
can't
I
hear
heard
you.
that name before. Why?
Oh, now I can.
Now we can hear you. What did
Oh,
he say?
I don't know. Just deja vu.
Yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
Where have I heard that name before?
Well, that sounds somewhat familiar.
A little bit. So, but you then kind of just spend the rest of the time talking with Amir.
I love Amir.
Amir kind of carries the conversation. Just when something seems stagnant, he kind of just thinks of another question to ask, and he thinks of another topic, and he lets you ask yours until like Biren returns, and Biren returns with a basket of pastries.
Bless her.
So she, has it under her arm. If this had been carried by Amir, it would be a 2-hand job. But with
Biren's
Biren,
just like, yep,
This guy got him.
got it.
she's like, I brought enough to drop off downstairs too, but I thought that I'd let you boys get first pickings. So then she kind of walks over and puts the basket towards the foot of the bed.
I love Biren.
You didn't happen to see Dimitri downstairs, did you?
I think he's still in his room. He's probably still awake though. Once Dimitri's up, he's up. So he's probably still awake. Do you want me to go check on him?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right. You see her dig through. You see her kind of ruffling through, and you see her pull out a poppy seed muffin, specifically, and then leave the room and head towards Dimitri's room.
Where's
Gotta
my
Stardew Valley this
paper?
shit.
I'm gonna take
Stardew Valley this
notes.
shit.
Dimitri's
Poppy
favorite
seed
pastry.
muffin.
Just random real quick. What the hell is that?
So you all
there's
can
a
max
random
out
die right there.
Y'all can max out your heart meters with
yep,
Dimitri.
exactly.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley method.
Yeah, exactly. You just give him You just give him a poppy seed muffin every session, and then he'll die for you by the end of the game.
Yeah.
Max
yeah,
friendship.
Okay.
So
I feel like to be fair, what Magna did yesterday for Amir might already constitute Dimitri being willing to die for
yeah,
Magna.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
That was the
Because
first. That was the
Magna
first
was
hard
willing-
event.
That was the first part of it.
Magna
Yeah.
was willing
There
to
we go.
die for Amir, so
Yeah,
I feel like it kind of balances out.
we're getting there. We're working on it.
So
You need that for the community center. Sorry, Wade, fuck off.
Nessa just said.
Fuck off, Wade.
Nessa just said, Dimitri, talk to me twice and take this muffin. So, you all, after like you sit with Amir, for a while, and we're gonna hop to Ivor, and then we're gonna kind of
Other
just
queer shit?
yeah, we're just gonna kind of circle back around. Ivor, you wake up from your dream, and you realize that you're on your side, and you've cuddled up, and as you kind of like you realize that your head and your hand are on Winter's chest, as Winter's laying on her back, and she kind of like has her arm, and you've cuddled up.
Like
on
in
her.
that space.
Yeah, and you're like your head is on her chest, and you cuddled up on her.
Yes.
Winter is also sound asleep.
Like when dealing with a cat,
Can't move.
Ivor doesn't know what to do. So she's like, well, I'm just going to keep my eyes closed, and I'm just going to lay here, because I'm afraid if I move, it'll wake her up, and then I think I'll be more embarrassed, because then I'll immediately have to talk to her, and I don't know what to do in this situation. So I'm just going to stay still
Okay.
and try to evade danger.
Okay.
She can't see me if I don't move.
Not how this works. So you're cuddled up in Winter. You're just kind of enjoying her warmth. This is the first time
In
that
a
you
panic state.
yeah, enjoying the warmth in a panicked state. You hear soft noises, soft mutterings.
They all dream, not remember it.
But they don't seem to be just typical sleepy mutters. It seems like shouting, but like like as if someone is like they're trying to shout. But you can tell by how the twitches. You can tell by the tone. You can tell just by the energy that she is having a nightmare.
They all have the dreams. They just don't fucking remember them.
Well,
Fuck.
her not knowing what happened with Amir
Right.
is just going to assume that she's having a normal nightmare. Because, what the fuck ever.
Right.
And she's gonna be like, fuck. She's gonna try to wake her up very gently.
Okay. All right. You nudge her. It doesn't seem to work first time. You nudge her again, and then you hear this. And then you feel this tinge, this magical tinge, and you've felt it before. It's not good. You recognize it to be tied with the red strings. And then you hear, "Oh, shit. Oh, you cozy down there." And you kind of hear a crack as she stretches her shoulders out.
Fuck.
Do you
Can't hear you,
sleep
Jen.
okay?
There you
Oh, yeah, I mean, lights out, party's over. You know, part of me, it takes me a couple of seconds to really fully wake up. How'd you sleep, dear?
Okay.
Good. And she kind of like, with the one hand, she's kind of like rubbing her face. The other one, she's like rubbing your back. Just, I'll admit, it's been quite a while since I've had a warm body next to me.
Are you sure you're okay?
I mean, I'll admit I am a little sore after last night, but
I mean, it sounds like you were having a bad dream.
oh, I don't remember my dream, so I guess it's neither here nor there. I'm sorry if I woke you.
No, he didn't.
Okay. I wanted to and like she still has her arm around you, but the gravity of the situation seems to kind of be weighing. And it's like, about last night, about this, and she kind of like pats your back. Was that the adrenaline talking, or do you like me?
Bit of both, I
That's
think.
that's a fair answer.
I don't think that I would have done that at that moment if everything that collectively happened didn't happen. I don't regret it. I'm just a bit nervous because I've never sort of done this thing before. This was never something that was really on my plate.
Oh yeah, you were royalty, right?
Oh, Winter wouldn't know that.
Oh,
shit.
she didn't tell her?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Scratch
She
that
hasn't told
then.
her fucking anything about her.
Scratch that. You did. Oh, you say you came from an affluent family that had a lot of secrets. That's what you said.
Yep.
Scratch what I just said then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, I guess you were pretty busy. But we can take things slow. That's no worries.
I'm not saying I don't like what's happening or what happened or any of this. It's more I don't know how to explore it. And I don't know it's okay. And I don't know it's not okay. And I don't know exactly what you're looking for in all of this. And
I mean, I don't either. I would like to spend more time with you. I'd like to continue getting to know you. If you are amenable, I am welcome for more kisses and cuddles. If that is within your comfort, I
think I'd be okay with that.
Okay. Well, the only thing I ask is just don't kiss me when I'm mid-conversation with someone else. But other than that, You can come up to me whenever if you need a hug, want to. I don't mind PDA, public displays of affection. I don't mind that. I'm actually quite fond of them. But if that isn't comfortable for you, I'll admit I'm not necessarily one for secret relationships. I've done that, been there, done that. Doesn't feel good.
Have an issue with anyone knowing or anything. It's just a matter of I don't know what I'm doing at all. So I'm a little nervous because I don't exactly want to make a fool of myself. Again, it's a bit uncharted territory.
It's okay.
I don't need any of this to be kept secret. I will admit that if I'm teased, I might
I'm gonna tease the shit out of you.
might not know what to do.
Well, for one thing, my brother's absolutely elated. Yeah.
I think I heard him shouting.
Yeah. That was good shouting. And he's pretty much the only person I'd think that you'd have to worry about. So.
Okay. Okay.
And listen, let's just, as I said last night, whatever this is, let's just let it be what it is. There is no manual for relationships. We just do what feels good for us.
There was.
Oh, Lordy, so do I. Oh, my heavens, so many mistakes would have been avoided. But there ain't one. We're smart girls. I think we'll be fine.
Just Ivor's just. Oh, affirmation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Serotonin?
What is this? What is this chemical? I haven't felt this chemical in a while.
Specifically because Ivor is not used to physical affection since she was very, very, very little. Because, she had a really great relationship with her mom, but her mom was very, very busy.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't really have time for that. So any sort of physical affection or anything, she's like, this is really nice. I really like it. How am I supposed to do this?
Yep.
I just have one request.
Of course.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
I think I'm fine with pretty much anything. It's just a matter of if you could maybe take the lead. Because I don't know how to take control of the situation.
That's fine.
If it's too much to ask, it's
No.
absolutely no problem, and I don't want to ask too much
No,
of you at all.
Ivor, and you just feel a finger. It's okay. I don't mind. In fact, I'm glad you communicated this with me. Rule number 1 in relationships. We gotta communicate.
Oh shit, there is a book. Fuck.
Oh.
There is a rule book. Fuck.
It's in the library. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you just gotta go find it. Only
We'll
one
go
copy.
get it. Check it out.
Only one copy exists, and it's in Nexilis.
It's only in Nexilis.
You literally gotta
We
dive
found
in.
it. So
We
long.
found it, everyone.
So we have to communicate. So if there's something you're thinking, if there's something you're feeling, if there's something you're wanting, if there's something you're not wanting, please tell me. And I promise you I will do the same.
Okay. One other thing, if you do end up learning anything about me, if you wouldn't mind just not sharing it, because again, the only other person that knows about this is Dimitri.
Oh, right. Well,
So
it was kind of my job for a long time to keep secrets. I think I got pretty good at it. Other people's secrets anyway. My own? Oh, Lord, I don't have
Not
secrets.
so much.
But I can keep yours. Okay?
okay.
Well, okay. No, there is something that I need to tell you. especially if we are making this a thing, is about last night. What I was like in and after the fight. I feel I owe you an explanation.
You don't have to if you don't want to. I have things that go on with me that I haven't told anyone either. I'm here to listen to it if you want to share it, but you don't have to feel like you have to. I think it just startled me.
No, that's understandable. I'm quite different. I'm quite different. In we call it attack dog mode, basically the joke. Walter and I got. I'm just gonna give you the brief overview, and if this changes how you feel about me, just tell me. But I feel you should know. We took jobs with a company that the jobs seemed too good to be true, but we were desperate. We were desperate to provide for Lily. We were desperate for a change of pace. We were desperate to feel needed and to feel good enough. So we took the job and ignored all the red flags. And we worked there for a while, and we worked security detail, guards for a company. And we did really well. We have a bit of a talent. We're naturally rebellious to an extent, but once we believe in something, once something gets in our heads, we are great at following orders. So we got promoted quick, at least quicker than we'd expected. And the final promotion to become the head of security required a physical examination. And the physical examination was really just them. Listen, I don't know what magic or science is like in your world. They put they basically performed surgery. Cut us open and put a bunch of stuff in us, little robots. And we were basically mind controlled for a solid 7 or 8 years. And we did things we're not proud of. We hurt people. But Lily noticed that there were times that the mind control would wear off. Just enough. We'd be a little bit more like our old selves. That smart girl, she snagged us before a re-education session where they were going to re-mind control us because it kept wearing off. That girl at 13 years old stopped us from going. And that was when we ran, because we were tired. Because that wasn't us. We didn't like what we'd become. And we ran, but couldn't run fast enough. We have spent our time here trying to re-find ourselves, become ourselves again. And thankfully, I've had a good amount of time. And I promise you that when I'm in that state, no one's giving me orders. I am very proud of that fact. Walter and I call the shots. No one bosses us around anymore. So I wanted to tell you that I've done some bad things that I'm not proud of, that I didn't want to do. Well, at the time I thought I wanted to do them, but I just felt you deserved to know. I don't want to go into a relationship, and you learn that, and that kind of be the straw that breaks the camel's back. So, yeah.
I was just gonna reach up on her face and then just kiss her cheek.
Oh. Winter leans into it.
The things that you did doesn't sound like it was you doing them.
No.
It's okay.
She kisses your forehead. Just... How about we cuddle a little bit more and then go get breakfast, huh?
Okay.
Unless you're really hungry, then we can just go get breakfast now, but...
No, I'm okay.
Breakfast can wait about 5 minutes.
I want to cuddle more.
Well, come on down the
I want
hall.
to.
There's room. Come here.
That's going to happen at some point in this campaign.
They all just need a big cuddle puddle. So, that is your morning with Winter.
Mm-hmm.
So
Started off
queer.
awkward, ended up so sweet.
So queer.
It's
So-
a queer experience.
Yeah. So, basically, what we're gonna do from here is Cora, you have some time with Dalavash. She isn't too chatty. It's early. She's taking this time.
That's fair.
there's-
Cora's also still processing a lot of shit, so she's just like, I don't have anything to say
Yeah.
that's important.
There's
So-
some basic formalities, like the casual small
Yeah.
talk.
So it's not just they're sitting in a room together.
Yeah,
quietly.
yeah. But eventually, she got there before you, and she kind of starts to, well, I need to get ready for my day with the kids, so I will see you later. And how have you been acclimating, Cora?
It's definitely been different. Not well, I don't think. Like getting along with everyone can be fine, but the adjustment to what's happening here, especially after last night.
Yes. Well, it takes time. I will admit I had a bit of an advantage. Wasn't my first death. Was my first time with all this. And even then, that was difficult. How is your friend?
Is she talking about who I think she's think? Quieter than normal,
Sounds about right.
which is shocking.
They never stop talking, do they?
No, she likes to tell me everything.
Right.
Interrupted a lot of dinners.
Enjoy it, but don't be surprised if you come to miss it.
I already do.
I feel that's natural. I'll admit, it's kind of nice to have someone who understands.
I haven't met many people that do. So
If you would ever like to talk, unless I'm wrangling the children, or here or sleeping, I am typically in the library.
I intend to spend a bit more time there after the other day. So
I would love to have you. Well, have a good morning. I do need to go get ready. And on her way out, you see her that she had rested her walking stick, kind of like against the doorway, and she picks it up and walks out with just grace and elegance.
Oh gosh.
So, you then, when you're done, head back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she'd finish up pretty quickly after that. Just shower and then go back.
Okay. Magna, after a bit of time, Birin comes back, and sits with you all. You and Amir and Birin chat. You realize that they are the kind of couple that while they have their inside jokes, you never feel left out. You feel like a natural click into the trifecta, and just if there's something that they mention, they explain it to you so that you're not left without context. They both seem to take an interest in what you have to say, your responses, and they seem to listen with a sincerity, an intensity that you're used to, but a sincerity that you haven't had in a long time. No taking notes,
so
no mental trackings of information, just listening. After a while, you do hear footsteps, and the door kind of creaks open, and you hear Dimitri. Good morning. He walks in, and you can. Oh, Jiminy. Sorry, the notifications. Newsflash, it didn't mute.
Jiminy.
All beans.
Newsflash,
Coffee.
it didn't mute. Thank you, Tristan. I appreciate you.
Oh wait, while we're doing that.
So you end up.
We're just getting them out. Sorry, I'm just getting it out.
Well, hey, I think that you and Tristan just bumped me to my first Twitch payout, so because
Aw,
I
beans.
was $4 away, so hopefully that's enough.
Aw,
So,
beans.
oh, there we go. All right. So, you end up. Thank you for following, Jenny. So, you end up. Dimitri comes in, and he, greets everyone like good morning, and he kind of looks in your direction, and he gives the slightest smile. It's not a big grin. It's not like a warm, like a mere ray of sunshine, but it's genuine. Morning, Magna.
Hi.
You did great last night.
Thank you.
Yeah. Could I actually talk to you in the hallway for a second?
Oh shit.
I'm not.
I'm just like,
I'm not upset. You've done nothing wrong.
I was just about to open my mouth to go, I am scared.
No, just
I'm just like, fuck, what did I do?
you've done nothing wrong.
He's gonna get up.
He sounds like that teacher who's like, can we talk out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna walk out to the hallway.
Okay. So you walk out and you hear a very playful from Birin. Oh, come on, be gentle with him. And Dimitri's just, shh. Dimitri.
Magna's gonna look to Birin like,
Should I be scared? Help! You just told me not to be scared. Should I be?
yeah, kind of like a please tell me he's not going to kill me in the hallway.
Please, if he starts, please stop him.
If you hear screaming, please call.
I don't crave second death.
Oh,
I don't crave
No, not anymore.
So you go into the hallway. Dimitri joins you. He shuts the door.
Oh shit.
So it's just you two in the hallway. And Dimitri, I have a favor to ask.
Oh.
And if it's too much, I understand. But may I please reintroduce myself? I really got off on the wrong foot with you.
Um, uh, sure.
Great.
Angel boy.
Hi, my name is Dimitri Mendoza. I am the bartender here. I really appreciate all that you've done so far here. And you seem very nice. So thank you for that. And you see him, he's kind of like got his hands like clasped in front of him. And he's like awkwardly just kind of like anxiously stimming his thumbs together.
Well, my name is Magna. It has been a difficult couple of days. It is always nice to see a friendly face. And, you are welcome to say no if you want to, but I think after last night, would it be okay if I gave you a hug?
That would be nice. After last night.
Okay, so,
He unclasps his hands so that they're not like closed in front of him. And kind of just like awkwardly kind of puts his hands to the side. Just so you can tell that he is not used to physical affection.
This is the weirdest hug.
Yes.
But this is so. If anybody walks up the stairs, just like, what the hell is happening down there?
Cora
is
coming
that?
back just like
Walks up,
just at the
stops,
table crying because he hated you.
turns
What is
back around
happening?
and walks downstairs.
Yeah,
It
but
is too much. I'm bye.
he's gonna be
No.
just really kind of slow with it, not to, make any sudden movements that might freak him out. Well, he doesn't know. There's this giant furry man coming to hug him. Like, what
True.
the
Just to think of like no sudden movement so he doesn't get freaked out
Like
like
a
an
deer.
animal. Like a fucking animal. Just
I mean, who knows? He might get frightened by quick movements. I don't know. But he's gonna be really just gentle. Just, give him a hug.
Okay.
Make him feel as comfortable as he can, given the fact that he's so uncomfortable and nervous.
Yeah. Do you feel Dimitri kind of stiffen? Like it's been a while? But he kind of cautiously kind of just you feel him awkwardly, and it's like a little stunted, a little jolty, but he eventually kind of just wraps his arms around you and just gives like an awkward pat on the back.
He's trying. I'll give him that.
He's trying.
He's really
sweet
trying.
boy.
He's really trying.
Thank you for everything. As he's like kind of a little trying not to be buried in your chest.
Just like
So he's turned his face.
Just cover him.
Just wrap him in your clothes.
Just oof.
no more Dimitri.
So, just thank you. Especially last night, but you and your friends, I normally dread when we get new people here, because I wonder how long they'll last. But it's been the first time in a while that I've let myself hope.
Magna Cora literally just had a conversation about this too. Fuck.
Yeah, that's
Ram that conversation home.
Yeah, right.
I forgot about that. So
Magna
Yeah.
being like, shit, Cora was right. Fuck.
Yeah, he's just like, fuck.
She was
No.
right.
But he is going to remember everything that Cora said, and he's going to remember the fact that he felt so hopeless the day before, and that it was like, there's not much that we can do if Roger's the one that's kind of keeping us here and keeping tabs on us and can see everything and has this power that we don't know about. Just the whole, like, I'm not sure it's possible anymore.
What can we do?
But seeing that we saved a life the previous night, we all kind of had this moment as a community in the tavern the previous night. The fact that Wallace is doing better with his arm and seeing Amir, and, you know, Buren is trusting Magna now with all of the Gideon stuff, and, you know, people that probably haven't been given that kind of support and that kind of progress that they need. So like Thespis, the Dwyers, all of that. There's a little bit more hope now in hearing that Dimitri feels that. It's hard for Magna to put it into words, but the best that he can probably do is just like, I did not hope yesterday. There was a point in time when I didn't feel like it was possible. But to know that so many other people are hoping and believe and are welcoming, that is enough hope for me.
Dimitri,
So proud of him.
Dimitri pulls back, and you see a bit of a bigger smile than you did when he first walked in.
Oh, Dimitri.
I love him.
And he kind of just like he backs out of the hug.
Just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Stop touching me.
You know, I see why he likes you so much. And kind of pats your upper arm. Well, normally not up this early, but since I'm up, I'm gonna go help set up downstairs. So.
Magnus he's just running through something to say to that in his head. Cause that
Just buffering a little.
he's just gonna, he knows Dimitri can't see him, but he's just gonna be like, trying to like get the words,
You betcha.
but he ultimately ends up with something like, I can see why he likes you too.
So good.
And he kind of gives you like a little gentle kind of punch on the upper arm. At least it makes one of us. And he walks around you and heads downstairs.
Jason.
That's what I have to say.
Magnus gonna walk back into the room. Yeah, he's just walking back in the room, and he's sitting down, and he was like, just not knowing what to say, because it's like, damn, that whole conversation, Dimitri's a good guy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And he's just sitting there, just.
Are you okay?
I'm going to need you to beat some love into that man, I swear.
Oh, no, I know. Oh, I know. Well, I guess apparently I may need to have a bit of a talk with him later today.
He's like, I was trying to do good. Like, I was
Right.
being nice. There's another talk coming.
Oh yeah, there's another. He's not out of the woods yet.
Oh, no.
Tag
Oh,
team
no.
to love Dimitri is what Nessa just said.
Yes. Yes. Just, well, I'm sure that he's, after something like that, going to keep himself quite busy for a while, but whenever he makes himself available, I'll be sure to snag him. I'm sure if I play up the, oh, Dimitri, can you get me something? I'm sure I'll get him up here.
There's no doubt in my mind.
I
He
know
will be
you
up
said
here really
snag.
fast.
I know
Snag.
you said snag, but I dead ass thought you said stab, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill him with kindness
Yeah. Yeah.
and a knife.
And a knife. And this gun that I found.
And this is wow. I'm a healer, but
The only magic missile I need.
yeah.
Fuck.
So, all right, gay morning had. We do need to move the plot
Gay
along.
breakfast.
Gay breakfast. That's gay
Breakfast
breakfast.
for the gays!
Breakfast is for the
That's,
gays.
that's gay breakfast. So, Cora, you come back. At about near this time, Winter would also kind of nudge for Ivor for you guys to head down to get breakfast. Biren also like suggests like, you know, hey, you should go get something besides pastries. I know they're good, but you don't want to get an upset stomach this early in the morning.
You've been eating nothing but pastries.
Yeah.
You need to eat something else.
Magnus got like 5
Child.
of them in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hot dog
he's-
meme, just 16 hot dogs.
It's just a bunch of blackberry pastries, blackberry tarts.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
she encourages you to head downstairs. When you all are downstairs, you do see Dimitri. He's not cleaning a cup. He is actually kind of, you can tell that he's kind of the back shelves behind the bar. He seems to be moving everything like carefully to the side as if he's like making more room on the shelves for something. And he and Wallace are kind of having this like idle conversation. As you see, Wallace is hanging a new photo up on the wall. In the photo, if you all would like to roll perception or investigation or...
I don't think I can hear the
Yeah,
photo.
no, you're
We'll
good.
tell you what
I can
we'll
hear
tell
the
you what's
photo.
in it. Don't worry.
I can hear it being put up, but
Oh.
So
maths.
17 plus 7 because
Oh.
Cora's expertise went into investigation.
Oh, shit.
24?
Okay, 24.
21.
21.
Just really want to see that picture.
All right,
I
this
really want to
photo,
look at that goddamn picture.
this photo that you see
swear to God.
is a photo of, you see, it's a woman. It's like a portrait. Cora, you recognize this woman as Wallace and Kendra's mother. Magna,
Shit.
you recognize this woman as the spiritual person that was standing next to the grave in Wallace's dream. She does look similar to Meredith, but not the same. You assume that Meredith realized her likeness to Wallace's mom and has been using that.
Used it. Yeah.
Hmm.
I heard y'all's theories, and they were great, but I need you to know they are not related.
Listen, it was a thought process
no,
that we had to
it
go
makes
down.
it makes a lot of sense, but the
My other theory was the likeness.
the
just
conspiracy
do
theory
this.
is not here.
Damn.
Okay.
So,
Not here. Later.
Oh, there's
Later.
another conspiracy.
Other
Okay.
thing.
there's a bunch
Awesome.
there's a bunch of shit, but this one I
Sweet.
don't want you. Yeah, no.
Sweet.
But you can tell that you both recognize her to be a photo of Wallace's mom, and he seems to be happy as he puts it up. You can tell that he's smiling a bit more to Dimitri. You see Larkin isn't hovering as Larkin normally protectively hovers. Larkin's
Yeah,
actually kind of
huge.
stepped back. He's watching, but
Naturally.
he's letting Wallace breathe. And Wallace seems to be breathing better. clearer.
How does the situation on his neck look? Because it was pretty bad the previous night.
It looks like it's calmed down. It's like, you know how
Okay.
a rash can flare up real bad
Yeah.
and then die down?
Yeah.
You still see it. Like, you still see little peeking over the handkerchief. But it's not like last night where it had gone all the way up to, like, his jawline. It's kind of rescinded down. You can see that he is wearing gloves again, though. Since he got the sling off his arm, he has not been barehanded.
And he has long sleeves still, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Figured as much.
But his neck seems to have kind of calmed down. And after he gets it hung up, he turns around, he sees you guys. He's like, "Oh, good morning. Hope you all slept well."
Well, was it good?
Yeah, especially after last night. Wild night. How's Zamir doing? And he, like, looks to you, Magna.
Really good, I'd say. Really good.
You see just, like, the relief. Just,
Oh,
I
sweet boy.
was worried. It's been a long time since that much blood has, and you can see, like, him kind of getting anxious. Like, the blood's gone. It's been cleaned up.
But it's in his brain.
It's in his brain. He's just, there's just something about the way that blood seeps into wood that I don't like it. It makes me uneasy. Someone can slip and hurt themselves.
Yeah. I understand that. You okay?
Yeah, just tired after last night.
Understandably.
Yeah, and I got some stuff on my plate today that I gotta tackle, so it'll be a busy day, but knowing that everyone's okay is good. Oh, and he kind of points to the picture of his mom. Then, if you guys have anything that you guys want to hang up on the tavern walls, we let people hang up photos of things that either they get photos summoned in or they had them on their person. And so we kind of like to use the walls to honor people that matter to us. It makes it feel a little bit more like home. If you don't have anything, well, then the point's moot. But I just wanted to make the offer.
Magna's gonna put the list on the table.
Oh, shit.
I can get that framed. Perfect. And he kind of takes a list and... Okay. Yeah. I'll get this framed for you.
Oh, I love all this. Everyone kind of see Cora's face go from the very pleasant to just kind of a furrowed brow, and she's thinking, but she doesn't say anything.
I'll get this hung up before I head out for the day.
No, it's fine. There's no rush.
Well, I have a feeling that this should probably be hung up. So,
Thank you.
I mean, I offered. So, it's the least I can do. I try and make this place as welcoming as I can to anyone who's here. I mean,
And I appreciate it. Thank you.
everyone here has been through a lot. Pre here and during here. So, it's the least I can do. You know, to make things better, make things right. So, and like kind of at that, you see like Larkin kind of heads over. He's like, "Hey, let me take that," and takes the list. And he looks to you, Magna. He's like, "I'll go get this put in the frame. You have a lot on your plate." And kind of pats Wallace's back. And Larkin, you know, carefully, like he is handling this like the finest treasure as he carries it back to the back room. And Wallace just, okay, well, I promise you, Larkin framed that, and he points to the photo of his mom. So I promise you he'll take good care of it. I do have to run an errand. He looks back to Dimitri. He's kind of, if Meredith stops by, can you tell her that I'll be back soon? And you see Dimitri just, of course. And Wallace, thanks. And he turns back to you guys. All right, I got some errands to run, but I'll be back.
Have a good day.
Sorry, you guys were quiet. What'd you say?
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Well, I'll be back in a bit. So he kind of gathers kind of like a.
Jenny, I can't hear you.
Why?
Oh.
There you go.
Ah.
Lean in closer.
I don't know why. It's not even a matter of how close I'm leaning. I think it's because it's been so quiet, so my mic's like, oh, nothing's coming through, and it takes
It's
a second.
your gate.
Oh, sleep.
Your gate is
Yep.
freaking out.
Yeah. Like.
It's opening and closing too much.
Oh.
Literally, as you started talking, it said "fuck you."
Try again.
Wow.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay. Give me a second.
In Zoom, see
Put
if
it in
the
your
vol-
mouth.
Put it in your mouth. Also, in
the
Zoom,
mic
go
in
into
your
your audio settings and see if you need to turn it up because it might be adjusting there too.
Yeah.
It have
probably is-
restarted. And doing what it wanted.
It probably also is doing the auto like noise
Nope,
cancellation
it's
shit.
on low.
Okay.
That's weird.
I don't know.
All right. So what did Ivor say?
Just really quick.
Yeah. And he like puts the bag over his shoulder. What's up?
Thank you for talking to us each morning.
Oh.
It really helps start the day.
Oh, well, and you see him just like Magna and Cora. You see just his
So
face,
good.
just this.
So good.
I mean, it's the least I can do. You guys helped me start my day on the right foot too, so equal exchange, I guess. Says fiddling with a handkerchief.
Good luck on whatever you have to do.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Just a trip to the library.
boy.
So, I'll be back. Make sure you guys get breakfast. And he gives a wave as he heads out the front door.
This sweet golden retriever boy.
Sweet, sweet boy.
Sweet
Um,
baby.
It is at about this time that you guys hear from that Corey. You get a ping.
Mhm.
You're receiving message, which you typically should be seeing Thespis,
Seeing
but
the yeah.
gods.
That's God.
Thespis kind of tap just, hey, so I got Mikhail on board, and I'm gonna go get Lily, and we're gonna tackle this. If there's anything else that you want to do, it will take me a couple of minutes to get Lily, so just meet me back at the tavern in about 15 minutes.
Okay, we're already at the tavern, so.
Oh, okay, great. If you guys stay there, awesome. Make sure you eat. I have a feeling we're gonna need it.
Okay. I'll
Also-
let them know.
I was gonna say, yeah, let them know what's going on, because yeah, I have a bad habit of forgetting. So thank you.
Yeah. Cora's gonna use her fucking what the fuck is it called? The brain thing that she
Psychic
Yeah.
link thing.
because there's two, because Kalashtar's and the subclass that I picked have like mind link things, psychic whispers.
Okay.
I need to roll a d8 for that really quickly. Give me 1 second. I also was reading through the subclass more, and at a certain level, the maximum hours that I can go up to is 12
Oh shit.
later levels.
Ooh.
6 hours. So
Oh.
we have the link for 6 hours.
Damn.
And not with Thespis, but with the two at the table.
Okay, cool. So
And just
yeah.
So Thespis wants to move forward with the plan with Lily today.
Today.
They talked to Mikhail about using potentially greater restoration. Apparently he's on board, and they're going to be in the tavern in about 15 minutes. Hadn't really gotten a chance to talk to you all yet about it. So
When I
Jenny.
Wow.
Wow.
how wow?
What the fuck?
Don't know.
I don't know, man.
Nope.
Why?
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
How wow?
What is happening? I'm just gonna unplug my mic and then replug it back in and see if maybe it's a connection thing.
That's how tech works. You unplug it, you plug it back in.
What the fuck?
Oh,
All right.
there goes the
You
camera.
unplug your.
Why did
You
my
unplugged
camera
your
turn
camera.
off?
I think you might have unplugged your camera
I probably did.
because I.
Well, your
crossed the
camera's
Itis.
working.
Yeah, your camera
Yeah,
works.
so because because I
Wait,
crossed the
what-
wires.
You got really loud all of a sudden.
Me?
Oh, no, Jenny did.
Oh,
Okay.
There we go.
there we go.
Because it
Is
probably
everything good?
switched to
There.
your webcam
It did.
microphone.
It switched to my webcam mic.
That's why she got really loud.
Okay.
recently.
Cool.
So hopefully it works.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully it's fine.
Ivor's response.
So something I wanted to tell you, but isn't really appropriate to say out loud. Winter was having a nightmare last night.
That's really weird because Amir was having one too.
And then as soon as she got up, there was some sort of magic flare, and apparently it was gone. She didn't remember it at all.
I was in the same situation. Amir said the name that he should not know. And woke up like there was nothing wrong.
Okay, so do you think that maybe they're all just having the dreams and just not remembering them?
I think Meredith is switching them off.
Chelsea, we can't hear you.
Why?
There we go.
I'm literally right in front of my microphone.
Put the
What
mic in your
fuck?
mouth!
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's
just-
Zoom.
Yeah.
Probably. It has its own noise gating shit. But I would assume that's the case. That makes me worried about what we're doing with Lily. My fucking headphones. Why are you like this? Give me a second. There we go. Now
There we
they're not
go.
freaked out. There we go. I can hear you guys again. Makes me worried about what we're doing with Lily today.
Do you think it'll affect it?
I don't know. I'm worried it potentially may be a backlog of memories that might flood in. If that's the case, that's not going to involve Lily.
Do you think it would be worse or better to wait?
I don't know. I think it's worth trying, and we'll deal with the repercussions and everything after, but I think it's worth trying. We don't even know if this is going to work.
Okay.
That's less than ideal. Okay.
So,
She'll leave the psychic link up.
okay. So, you guys get your food. Larkin, after a few moments, you guys see Larkin come back out with the list, and it's framed. And it gets very carefully and very meticulously hung up on the wall. Larkin makes sure that it's straight, that's well, and then just leaves it. Just with almost like someone dressing an altar. It's handled with the utmost respect. Larkin may have no fucking clue what it is, but it obviously means something to Magna. So Larkin is going to leave it. Larkin then goes to the back. After a few moments, comes back out with plates of food for you all. Sets the food down in front of you all, and you all are able to eat. I think now might be a good time to call for our intermission.
I'm okay with that.
After about 2 hours.
Yeah. Also, I really gotta go to the bathroom.
Me?
So,
How dare you.
Wow, same hat.
Dare you?
So, what we're gonna do is we are going to hit our first intermission, which hopefully will be our only intermission. But we'll see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
happens.
Knowing us, I don't know.
We'll have our first.
Depending on what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have our intermission. During this time, we'll have about 10 minutes. We'll have our fan art video
art reel,
and we're gonna try and play an ad. We'll see what
Let's see
happens.
what happens.
See what happens.
So, oh, my mouse doesn't like the NPC book. So,
You know, that's fair.
all right, let us switch to the.
Woo!